Okay, so there's been a ton of casting for The Flash, as well as, Arrow. We're getting, John Constantine and Arrow, we've got The Edge as Atom Smasher, and we had, casting announcements for, Jay Garrick and all that. But today, I thought I'd just talk about a video, because I haven't really talked about the casting, because it would just be me going, yeah, that's awesome! But this one really got my mind going. This one, above all the casting that was announced today, really got me going, this opens up some questions. So, today they've announced who has been cast as Zoom. As you guys probably know, Zoom has been teased as the new villain for Season 2. And the actor they have announced they are casting as Zoom is none other than Tony Todd. Most of you guys would know him best as the Candyman. He's been in a majority of the Final Destination movies, as well as he's done plenty of voice acting. He's even done, he's pretty much done, he's played Darkseid in the Lego Justice League movie, the one with Bizarro, and he was Darkseid in Batman Brave and the Bold. He's more or less played several characters throughout the, he's done a lot of voice acting for DC as well. Now, the big thing is with this is that, first off, Tony Todd, great actor. I think it's awesome that he's cast as Zoom. But here's the interesting thing. From the article I read, he's just doing the voice of Zoom. Odd. But other reports say that he is going to be Professor Zoom, which, alright. Now, the big question is he going to be Hunter Zolomon Zoom, or is he going to be Daniel West Zoom? For those who don't know, basically in the New 52, there is a Reverse Flash / Zoom who is Daniel West, who is Wally West's father, who was introduced in, I believe, what was it now, the whole Villains United story, or whatever the hell it was called, I can't frickin' remember. But no, that story more or less introduced Daniel West as the new Reverse Flash, and what it did was basically kind of established more with Wally West, and it is good because we do have a Wally West in here. We do have Wally West in the Flash TV show, and it will be an African American actor who I've never heard of him, but he sounds like he's got a lot going for him apparently. And apparently he was a friend of a good friend of mine, Shades at Night's. He used to be in school with Shades at Night, so yeah. Looking forward to that, and I'm just glad we have Wally in general. So, yeah, does that mean that Tony Todd is Daniel West? And does that therefore go that he's Iris's brother? But here's the thing: Tony Todd's an old dude. He's probably older than the actor playing, Detective West. So, are they trying to say he's the grandfather or the older brother? Because that ain't gonna fly. Grandfather, maybe. Like, he can be the grandfather to Iris, and be the he can be that and great-grandfather to Wally. But then that wouldn't really tie in, so I don't know. That theory's still up there, if he is Daniel West. But, yeah, he could easily also be a different version of Hunter Zolomon. He could easily be Hunter Zolomon, and they kind of did his story with the whole, fighting over a woman thing with Eddie, and Eddie's gone, or he's going to come back as, Cobalt Blue. But yeah, there's just so much in here with the casting of Tony Todd. It's awesome, don't get me wrong. Tony Todd, I always get excited when I see Tony Todd in something. Whenever Tony Todd shows up in anything, whether it be total crap, I'm going to walk away going, well, at least Tony Todd was awesome. And that's kind of my thing with whenever I see like an actor like Lance Henriksen, or, Robert Englund, or, actors of those, class actors of those, and just come in and just be like, even if the thing's total crap, I'll just be like, well, he was good. So, I have no doubt in my mind that Tony Todd's gonna absolutely kill it in this role, because he can do villains. I mean, just listen to his voice. The dude can do evil. The dude can do total evil, and I'm really interested to see what his role is going to be in this universe. I'm really curious to know what Zoom's role is going to be in this universe, because apparently, from what we saw that little teaser, it sounds like Tom Cavanagh is returning as the Reverse Flash. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, motherfucker, you erased from existence. How are you back? So really curious to see how, or it could be a different version of Dr. Wells altogether, and may not even be the Reverse Flash. We don't even know. But we do have other speedsters coming in. We do have Jesse Quick. We do have Jay Garrick. We do have Wally West. And there has been talk of maybe Max Mercury showing up. So really curious to see how that's all going to play out as well. But Zoom, again, I'm really curious because, yeah, are they going to make him Daniel West? Or are they going to make him Hunter Zolomon? Or they could go a number of routes. Like, say he's a different timeline version of Eobard Thawne. They could easily, they could easily say that this Reverse Flash, when that Reverse Flash died, the time stream had to correct itself by saying, well, he's supposed to be here to make the Flash. He's not here anymore, so we got to pull. So time literally had to correct itself by pulling another Eobard Thawne from a different timeline and putting it here. That's a stretch, I know. That is a total, absolute stretch, but I'm grasping at straws here, people. That's a theory, that's a possibility. It's been done before in comics and TV, so, why the hell not? So, yeah, really interested to see really curious to see where they're going to go with all of this. I'm, more than excited to see where they're going to go with the likes of Hunter Zolomon. Again, I'm really surprised that they're going with another speedster as the main villain. I mean, we already had Reverse Flash. I thought we'd just take a break from speedsters for a little bit and as a speedster villain and go with maybe someone like Grodd, or have the Rise of the Rogues gallery put together, or something of that nature, or yeah, like I said, something of that nature. I'm just really surprised they decided to go, well, let's do another speedster as the main villain of the season. Let's see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I hate it. I know I sound like I hate it, but I don't. I'm just like, guys, can we take a little break? I mean, Barry already fought one fast guy. Let's take a break and have him fight someone else. Do one big story of Grodd taking over the city or something. I don't know. Maybe they'll do something special with Grodd in later seasons. I don't know. But yeah, this I'm still kind of I still don't care about the whole love interest, the new love interest thing. I know it's supposed to be, her name's supposed to be Patty Spivot. She's from the New 52. Again, I don't care because it's kind of they're apparently going to make her a lot like Felicity, and I don't give a shit. So. Yeah, not looking forward to that, but I'm more looking forward to seeing all the stuff, especially with Zoom, the Flash of Two Worlds story, which, here's the interesting thing, and I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the vid. Apparently, Zoom is going to show up in the second episode called Flash of Two Worlds. So apparently, it looks like Barry's going to be in Earth 2 for a little bit. That might be where that little crack in the universe he ran to. He ran right into Earth 2, and now he's kicking it with Jay Garrick and possibly the rest of the Justice Society. Maybe that's where because we do know that the Edge is playing, Chris Jericho, aka the Edge, is playing Atom Smasher. And Jesse Quick is also part of the JSA. And we have had news that Mr. Terrific will be in the show as well. So maybe, Barry ran into Earth 2, and now he's asking Jay Garrick and the other members of the JSA for help. Another interesting thing they said is that the Flash will take place 6 months after the events of what happened in the season finale. To which I'm like, really? You're doing that again? Seriously? We couldn't just go right back into it? It's kind of like the same thing. I didn't like that about Season 2, of how it just this big apocalyptic event, and then 6 months later, oh, we gotta find Oliver again. He's back on the island. You know what I'm saying? Having said all that, I am really excited for, there is some things that I'm not too keen on for, again, the love interest stuff drug out again. But having said that, I am excited to see Tony Todd as Professor Zoom, or Zoom as they're just calling him, and, among other things to come out for this show. So you guys tell me, what do you think Zoom's role is going to be, and who do you think which version of Zoom do you think Tony Todd is playing? Do you think he's playing Daniel West? Do you think he's playing Hunter Zolomon? Or do you think he's playing... And here's another thing, too, like, going back to what I said about the voice thing. They basically said for the voice thing that Tony Todd was just doing the voice, so I should have God damn, I totally forgot to talk about this earlier in the vid. But basically, what it means is that he might be just doing the voice. They haven't really said, because again, in another article it said, yeah, he's playing the full-on, he's playing Zoom full-on, he's going to wear the costume and everything. But others are saying he's just doing a voice. So could they just be using a different actor to play Zoom and just have Tony Todd dub in the voice, like, like doing a Darth Vader? I don't know. This is really confusing, but again, really interested to see where you guys, what you guys have to say about this. Do you think he's playing Daniel West? Do you think he's playing, like, maybe a different alternate timeline Eobard Thawne? That theory is so out there, but there's like a part of me is like, maybe it's true. Or do you think he's playing Hunter Zolomon, or, you know, whatever. The possibilities are endless. And what do you guys think of what's coming for Season 2 of Flash in general? Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.